In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to cancel a Calendly account. If you've decided that Calendly no longer fits your scheduling needs, or you're simply looking to close your account for any reason, this step-by-step guide will walk you through the entire process. Canceling your account is straightforward, but there are a few important details to keep in mind along the way to ensure everything is done correctly. So whether you're a long-time user or just getting started with Calendly, let's dive right in and take it one step at a time. If you're new to Calendly and don't yet have an account, you can use the link in the description to sign up. To begin, open up your preferred web browser. This could be Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or any browser you typically use. Once you're ready, navigate to the Calendly website by typing in www.calendly.com and hitting enter. This will take you straight to the Calendly homepage. Once the page loads, you'll want to locate the login button. It's easy to find. It's positioned in the upper right corner of the screen. Click on that login button, and you'll be directed to the sign-in page. Here you have several options for logging in. You can manually enter your email and password if you prefer. Alternatively, Calendly lets you log in using your linked Google account or your Microsoft account. Choose whichever method works best for you, and once you've successfully logged in, you'll land on your Calendly dashboard. Now that you're in, look towards the top right corner of the screen again. There, you'll see your profile icon. This is typically a small circle with either your photo or initials. Go ahead and click on it. A drop-down menu will appear, and from that list, you'll want to select the profile option. Clicking this will take you to your profile settings page. Once you're on the profile page, scroll all the way down to the bottom. At the very bottom of this page, you'll find the delete account option. Go ahead and click on it, but don't worry. Calendly will ask for confirmation before proceeding. When you click this option, a confirmation dialog box will appear. This step is there to help prevent accidental deletions and to ensure you're making an informed decision. Take a moment to review the information in this dialog box. If you're managing an organization within Calendly, an additional step may be required here. You might need to transfer ownership of any shared scheduling spaces or events you've created to another team member before you can proceed with account deletion. This ensures that your team can continue using the platform without disruption. Make sure to handle that first if it applies to you. Once you've reviewed the confirmation dialog and any organizational settings that might need adjustments, Calendly will ask you to select a reason for canceling your account. This is just a short step where you'll choose an option from a list provided. The reason you select helps Calendly understand why users leave and can guide them in improving their services in the future. After you've selected your reason, you'll move on to the final step, confirming the deletion. Now, a quick but very important note: once you confirm the deletion is final, your account and all associated data will be permanently removed. So before you click that confirm button, make sure you've backed up or transferred any important data you might need. If everything is ready, go ahead and confirm, and your account will be deleted. And that's it. You've now successfully learned how to cancel your Calendly account. If you have any questions about this process or run into any issues, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.